Hello, Mandela, and welcome to your science lesson for today. Thank you for joining our live session this morning and sharing your learning about forces. We're going to begin today's lesson by having a recap of what we learnt yesterday. Yesterday, we learnt about forces. Forces make things move. Whenever an object starts to move or moves faster, it is a force making this happen. Forces can also make things stop moving or slow down. Have a little think about what a force is. Let's go over what we learnt yesterday. So, a force is a push or a pull. These pushes or pulls will always change the motion of an object. They will either make it start to move or speed up, slow it down, or even make it stop. Have a little think about the pictures on the screen and think about how the forces change the motion of different objects. In the picture, the boy is pushing the girl on the swing. When he pushes the swing, it will start to move. The more he pushes it, the more it will start to speed up. In the second picture, the children are pulling the rope in the tug of war. As they pull, it will start to move. Now let's think about our new learning for today. Our learning objective is, can I investigate the effects of friction on different surfaces? Today, if we were in school, we would have been carrying out an exciting investigation to observe how things move on different surfaces. However, we will be doing that investigation at home, using some of the things that we can find in our houses. Some of you may have them, some of you may not, but don't worry, I've got it covered for you. There's still a way you can join in with our investigation. Turn and tell your partner, what is friction? Pause the video and have a little think about what you already know about friction. Friction is a force that holds back the movement of an object. Friction acts in the opposite direction to the movement of the object. So, friction is a force that holds back the movement of an object. Friction acts in the opposite direction to the movement of an object. Let's look at a cyclist as an example. By pushing the pedals harder or faster, the cyclist can change the motion of the bicycle. It will speed up. When the cyclist pulls on the brakes, the brake pads will push on the wheels, changing the bicycle's motion. It will slow down and eventually stop. Think about the last time you went out on a bike ride. When you push the pedals harder or faster, your bike will have started to speed up. When you wanted to slow down, you pulled on your brake pads so that the bike will slow down and eventually stop. Cyclists can travel on many different surfaces when they go out on their bike rides. Sometimes they may ride across the grass. They may also ride across gravel. If they were at the beach, they would be riding across the sand. Some of you may have been out for a bike ride on the road, but mostly you will probably have had your bike rides on the pavement. Look at the different surfaces and think about the effect the motion of the bicycle would have. So, the amount of friction depends on the materials from which the two surfaces are made. The rougher the surface, the more friction is produced. If we were riding on the grass would slow us down. If we were riding on gravel, the gravel would slow us down. If we were riding on the sand is a rough surface that would slow us down. If we were riding on the road or the pavement, they are both smooth surfaces, so we would speed up as we ride our bike. These surfaces all create a force on the bicycle. This force is called friction. The driving force pushes the bicycle, making it move. Friction pushes on the bicycle, slowing it down. Different surfaces create different amounts of friction. The amount of friction created by an object moving over a surface depends on the roughness of the surface and the object and the force between them. Your task today is to investigate the effects of friction on different surfaces. But before we investigate, I need you to grab a piece of paper and a pencil. Then copy my table below to record your investigation on. Let's have a look to see what you need to do to make your table. On your table, you need 3 columns. 1, 2, 3. Then you need to draw some rows. In the first column, you need to write the heading Object. That is the object you will be testing. In the second column, you would be writing the heading Surface. That is the surface you will be testing the object on. In the third column, you need to write the heading What Happened. In that column, you will be writing down what you had noticed. So what happened in your investigation? Once you have drawn your table, you need to move on with our video. Now you need to find 3 objects in your house. This could be a toy vehicle, a shoe, or a bottle. You can find some other objects in your house for you to test. Now you need to find 5 different surfaces in your house to investigate the effects of friction on your objects. These are some of the different surfaces in my house: carpet, sofa, wooden floor, kitchen counter, bed. You may have some different surfaces in your house that you are able to use in your investigation. Once you have collected your objects, you need to investigate and fill in your table. You need to make a note of the object you are testing. You need to make a note of the surface you are testing on. Then you need to use your looking eyes to observe and see what happens. Did the object speed up? Did the object slow down? Did you notice anything else? Once you've completed that, and if you have time, there is a challenge for you to complete. Let's have a look at our challenge. If you have a bike or scooter, with your grown-ups' permission, you could go outside and ride them on some different surfaces near your home. Once you have done that, you could write a sentence to compare the different surfaces. using some of the language we have used today. Remember to take a picture of your work and to upload it onto Tapestry. I hope you enjoy your investigation, and I hope you enjoy doing your challenge if your grown up lets you and gives you the chance to go outside. I will see you again for our next lesson.